Hi there, I'm going to show you how to use the booking forms feature on Meeting Truth. You can see that I'm already logged into my Meeting Truth dashboard, and if you look to the right hand side in the menu, under Event Settings, you'll see the option Booking Forms. On the My Booking Forms page, I've already got one booking form that I've made previously called General Questions. You can make as many booking forms as you like and have them as a collection to pick and choose from depending on which booking form is appropriate for the event that you're creating. I'm going to create a new event, and to do that I'm going to click on Add New Booking Form. So here on the Booking Form tool, if you look to the right you'll see the Form Elements section. If I click on Add Radio Buttons, you can see that a series of radio buttons appear on the form. And then I can click in and choose the options. I don't need this third option, so I can click the X and it leaves me with the 2. I can drag and drop the order of the options as well, and whichever radio button I click on will become the default selected item. Now I can add checkboxes. Again, I can check some checkboxes if I like, and those boxes will become checked by default when the attendee opens the booking form. With text boxes I can add additional validation if I like, so with the email option for example, a validation message will pop up if the format of the text typed into the box doesn't match the email format, same for phone number and so on. We can also make it a required field, and text area behaves in a very similar way to text box except it's multi-line. With the drop down list I can click on Edit Options and type my options here, and those options will be displayed in a drop down list on the booking form. If I'm not happy with the order of my questions, I can simply drag and drop. Lastly, you can apply logic to the form. For example, in this first question I've asked if the attendee has any dietary requirements. Now, you could assume that the majority of people wouldn't have any special dietary requirements, and so wouldn't need to see item 2 explain the dietary requirements. And so all we do is click on the question mark here and edit the logic. And now if the answer to question 1 is yes, then we show what are your dietary requirements. If the answer is no, then that item in the form isn't displayed. If I go down to the bottom of the settings section, I can name my form. Allow users to make changes to their answers is a checkbox that switches on and off the ability for users to go back and change their form after they've submitted it for the first time. And lastly, with permissions, the two options here, only me or anyone from my user group. If I've created a group that contains several admins, for example, I might have an administration group for a particular retreat or for a particular teacher, then clicking on this item will mean that all of the admins in that group can see this booking form and edit it as they wish. And you can see now that the summer retreat booking form that I've just created is available to be used amongst the other booking forms. Now, when I create an event, that booking form will be available to be assigned to the event. If I scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the booking form section, and my 2 booking forms are available. When someone books onto your event, they'll be taken to this page which tells them that they need to fill in a booking form. They simply click the booking form button and are presented with the form. You'll remember that earlier on we set the logic for this dietary requirements radio box, and notice that when I press yes, then my checkboxes appear. No, and they disappear again. Now if we go over to our dashboard, we can scroll down to the booking forms section and see the results of the booking forms that have been filled in. I can see that one person has ticked the vegan dietary requirements box. I can see that person's additional answers too. Alternatively, I can scroll down and see the answers of any person in my attendee list. And that's booking forms.